and welcome to this new video. And in this new video we are going to configure LACP, which is Link Aggregation Protocol, and it was developed by IEEE, right, which is the one in charge of doing all these standards. So first of all, we are going to need more switches, so let's go ahead and grab more switches, and not more switches, just one more. Oops, sorry for that. And let's move this out of the way. Okay, let's make it right here. So what I want to do is create port channel 2 on this side, and we are going to be using now LACP. All right, and we're probably going to use, let me see, let's use fast Ethernet 23 and 24. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. So to configure this LACP is basically the same. The thing is that we have to uh, pick the modes, or the modes that are going to create the LACP, right? Like we did to configure the PAGP. I believe we used a desirable and then we used an auto. So for this one, it will be a little bit different. And let's take a look how we are going to do that. And like I said before in the video, these two protocols are basically Ethernet channels, and the idea behind Ethernet channels is to combine multiple physical interfaces into one logical interface, which help us with bandwidth. We get more bandwidth and also allow more throughput, and it also prevents against loops, which is just what STP does as well. And let's go ahead and put this switch 3 correct, and now we are going to put a couple crossover cables, and we set, what was it, 23 and 24. So 23, 23, and 24 and 24. Okay, that's good. Let's go to this, and first let's enable rapid, right? Rapid per VLAN spanning tree. So rapid mode, rapid. There it is. So that's good. And let's give it a host name of S3. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with that. Let's combine port 23 and 24 into one logical interface, which is going to be called port channel 2. And as you can see right now, spanning tree is blocking this one. Let's show you guys again. Let's end it. Show spanning tree. And as you can see, since this switch is now the root, we have one, which is of course fast Ethernet 24 is being blocked right now, and the only one foreign is 23 because 23 is lower than 24, and therefore we are going to use 23 to be foreign, and this one is blocking because we're using spanning tree, and we don't want to cause a loop because right now we have two interfaces, and this is going to cause a loop. So what we want to do is combine these two interfaces into one logical interface using LACP. So let's go ahead and do that. Config T. Let's go interface. Let's go to the range. Fast Ethernet 23 through 24. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Okay, from here on, we're going to call a channel group, and let's call it, this is going to be number 2. And the mode, let's say the mode that we want to, since we want to use a LACP, we're going to have to use that active mode. Correct. Let's go ahead and use the active, and here it is. This is going to create a channel right now, and we also have to do it on switch number 2, or else it's not going to work. As you can see right now, it is still blocking that physical interface 24. So we have to do the same on the other switch for it to work. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. And on this interface, enable config terminal. And what we are going to do is interface range as 23 to 24. for channel group 2, and the mode is going to be, we set the other one as active. Let's just set this one to passive. And here it is. Now we are going to create that. We are going to combine 23 and 24 into one logical interface. And to verify that, we can go and show spanning tree. And now you're going to see that we actually got two right now. So the first one that we have right now is this port channel 1, which is on this side, right? And then we also have port channel 2, which is on this side and is designated, and it is in the foreign state, just like this one. So they're, both of them are foreign right now, correct? And let's also do a show IP interface brief, and we should have two as well here. Says yep, channel 1 and channel 2, because we have two channels here, and on this one remember that we only have one channel. Okay, so that's good. So we have both of them working right now. That's good. We can also do a show EtherChannel, port channel, and in here we should be able to have both channels. The first one, which is using PAGP, which was the one that we have combining gigabit 1 and gigabit 2 on the video before. You should watch that if you haven't watched it. And this is port channel 2, which is combining fast Ethernet 23 and 24. So we are combining both of them, correct? And now let's also, let's see, what we could do right now, we can also configure, let's configure this one, and I'm going to show you what happens. Let's do just, on this one, let's do 20 and 21, and this one is going to call port channel 3, correct? So let's go ahead and do this one, and let's also, we're just going to do, sorry, let's do LACP as well on this channel. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to show you how it prevents loops. And let's go ahead right here. We set 20 and 21, 20, 20, 21, 21. Okay, so let's go to switch 3, and instead of going to 23, 24, we're going to 20, 21. And let's go to channel group. We are going to call this channel 3, and the mode that we want to set up, I believe is active. Yep, active. Here it is. That's good. Let's do the same to this switch. Enable, configure terminal, interface range, class Ethernet 0 is 20 to 21. Let's do a channel group. Let's call it 3, and the mode that we want to set it, let's just set it to passive. And here it is. It's going to create another. It's going to create another. It's going to combine what we have. It's going to combine 20 and 21 into one logical interface. So it's combining physical port 20 and 21 into one logical interface. And as you can see right now, what happened? Well, like I said in the video before, Ethernet channels also prevents loops. So since now we have a loop, because this is one logical interface using two ports, but it's only one, correct? And this one was one, and this one was one. What we have right now, it was a loop. Since we had a loop, what the switches knew and the Ethernet channels knew was that we had a loop. So what they did was they disable this channel right here, and we can go ahead and take a look, and you guys are going to see. And let's go show IP interface brief, right? and this channel port, well, the port 2 is up. We won't be able to see it there. We should be able to see it on show spanning tree. Okay, here it is. It is in the blacking state. And it's in the blacking state because it's alternating right now, right? It is alternating because we have a loop, and since we had a loop, they had to block this. But what happens if we turn off or shut down this interface? Um, this channel is going to go up. So let's go ahead and turn or shut down this interface, right? Because we should be able to do that now. Um, config terminal. Let's go interface port channel. The one that we have to shut down is 3. And when we shut down 3, what we are going to see is that, let's make this a little bit bigger. And I want you also to see this right here, the OR topology. So let's shut down number 3. If number 3 goes down, number 2 is going to go up. All right, let's do a shutdown. And here it is. You see how fast it did it? It did it that fast because we are also using rapid prevalence spanning tree protocol. Okay, and here it is. So now if we go to N and do a show spanning tree, you're going to see that there's only one up, and that is the port number 2 because this one went down. So let's go ahead, and if this one goes up again, this one is going to be alternating and it's going to be blocking on the blocking state. So let's go ahead and do a config T, and from here we are going to do port channel 3 and no shutdown. And here it is. You see now this one is up, but this one went into a blocking state, and that's because Ethernet channels are preventing a loop. So this is all for this video. Thank you for watching, and in the next video we are going to keep configuring and showing more labs on how Ethernet channels work. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.